So as you can see, office empty, buzzing noise, nightmare. So in the office, very temporarily, I'm going to record 10 things that you need to be doing right now in your business whilst on lockdown to make sure that you still have a business when the dust settles. While most people see problems, entrepreneurs, they see opportunities. So first and foremost, it is absolutely critical, if we're going to get through this, to make sure that we right now have a calm head on our shoulders. I'm telling you right now, there is going to be opportunities for certain people at the back of this. You know, when we do get out of the tunnel, there will be some light, but the light will be there for a small few. And the small few are those people that are right now being dynamic thinkers. Those people that are looking at the positives, that are remaining positives, even though there is negativity everywhere. And I get it, I understand it's such an uncertain time. But if you can hold it together, if you can remain calm, if you can put a plan in place, then you have every chance of succeeding. So number 2 is to understand and then apply for the government support. Every country practically is offering their businesses huge levels of support that has never been done before, to make sure that we stave off any type of recession, to make sure that we avoid job losses, and when the dust settles on this coronavirus, that we can still trade, our economy is not affected. Now, it might still be affected even with the support, but I would urge you, whilst you're in lockdown, to immediately, now that you've got a composed head, to immediately see what benefits are there for you, what incentives, what type of relief and schemes are available to you, and get the applications done now. Get them in and get requesting the money, the support, the guidance, the help in any way you can. There is things like job retention schemes out there. There is guaranteed incomes for the self-employed now. All the details are still being ironed out. They're not quite there yet with their systems and processes, certainly not in the UK. If you need to reach out to defer any payments for tax or VAT, then contact the revenue immediately and let them know. You will still need to do your returns, but you just do not need to necessarily make the payments right now. Hopefully you have an accountant that is going to be able to guide you through that process, because it might seem a bit complicated right now. You really want to know somebody or get in touch with somebody that knows what they're doing, what reliefs are available for you. And as I say, make sure you understand them and make sure that you get applying for them. There's a ton of things out there. So, we've got a composed head. We have checked out all the business support that's available to us. We went onto Google, we typed in COVID-19 business support, and we now know exactly what is available to us. The third thing that you want to make sure that you do is now communicate with the people that are close to you. So I would personally, first of all, start with your staff, your employees. If they are now probably all working from home, they're probably wondering what is around the corner for them. Do they have a job? Just a couple of days ago, I held my first video call with all the staff and just touched base with them, checked in, had a laugh and a joke. Some of them have been cooped up in the house for practically a week, and it can get very, very difficult to stay indoors for that long, especially if you're hanging around with the same people just continuously over and over again. And with all the media and the negativity, of course, the uncertainty and the worry will then kick in for them. So my whole job and my whole idea of getting in touch with them was purely to reassure them that all is well. The people that are leading the business forward are optimistic, they're positive. In fact, from our perspective, I see big opportunities ahead for us. But make sure you reach out to your employees and let them know that all is well. Of course, if everything is well, and of course, if there is any bad news to share, then it's our duty to let them know as quickly as possible. But make sure you've done everything before you get to that stage. And after that, I would recommend that you reach out to your clients. Some clients might be worrying that you may not be able to honour the services, even if you can. And they might stop the revenue, their payments coming in, because they might think they won't be here to honour that service. Again, get in touch with your customers as soon as possible. Hopefully you've already done this and reassured them that although you might be a bit slower to get back to them, although the phone lines might not be operating as normal, but you still are in business, you're still offering the service like normal, your people are working remotely from home, and you're still going to be able to do what you have contracted or promised them that you will do. Contact those customers now. Finally, your suppliers or people like your landlord, see if they'll offer you any type of support, any type of help. I know that I would rather, if I could financially, maybe reduce rent on things right now, knowing that the client will be there for many years to come, rather than force them to pay full rent right now for the next month or two, and then they disappear because they just can't handle it, they don't have the revenue coming in. So reach out to them, ask the question, these people that you have contracts with and commitments to pay, ask them what kind of help you can get from them. Now, the next thing is not the most pleasant of things to do, of course, but managing cash flow for any business is critical, and you might need to do some chopping. Now, I am hopefully avoiding any job losses when I refer to this. I'm talking about some of the things that are a bit of a novelty. Whilst business is booming and doing well, you carry some costs that really you don't really need, but you never miss them because of course you're doing that well. Well, in times of crisis like this, those are the first things that need to go. So make sure that you're sitting down with your financial controller, your accountant, your financial director, or just by yourself and analysing all of your outgoings and chopping away anything that you do not need right now. So the next thing I would recommend that you do is stock up, start to build your knowledge again, start to learn new skills, new markets, get new ideas, anything out there where you can pick up some knowledge, whether it be sales techniques, whether it be new marketing methods, whether it be how to build a funnel, whether it be landing pages, whether it be redoing some products or industry knowledge, but get the brain moving. Really get your teeth into this area and start to learn new things and doubling down on things that you are already doing. The worst thing you can do is stand stationary. You've done all your bits and bobs and then nothing, you're just waiting. Start to learn, start to take in new information, get the brain moving, get the ideas flowing, because you're going to need some of them. So get learning new things. Sharing ideas, sharing content, serving your community. Now, it could be a case of just keeping your clients up to date on matters, or it could be becoming an industry leader, an industry voice in this time of crisis, because people are looking for leadership right now. People are looking for people to take things by the scruff of the neck and show them the best way forward. Now is your time, because all the eyeballs in the world are on social media. So now is your time to learn new things, learn more about your industry, and start to share it with your audience, so that when the dust settles and we come out the other end of this, that you are the person at front of mind when they think about your industry. So serve and share that knowledge. Of course, nobody's business plan would have had this type of crisis built into it. Who would have thought that this would have happened? Well, Bill Gates supposedly knew back in 2015, if you've seen the video circulating, that this was around the corner, this was our biggest threat, and he's proved right again. Business plans are important for any business, of course, but right now it's about revising that business plan, because there is going to be a different way of trading now, and then immediately after we are sort of allowed back out and kind of life gets back to normal, we're going to need to revise that business plan. Revising for me is going to include new products, new ways of generating inquiries. Right now I am pretty much all business to consumer with my main businesses. Even though it's going to take a doing, I am going to delve into the business to business space so that I am spreading my risk. I'm looking for other opportunities. So revise your business plan right now. There has never been a time more than now that you're going to need to remain with a positive mindset. We all know how important it is, and as business owners we have our ups and downs. The likelihood is there's probably some more downs round the corner before it starts to get better, and if it's now more than ever that you are going to need to remain positive, I would recommend any of those negative influences that you're speaking to, you stop speaking to them. social media, get rid of all the sort of noise and only focus in on the good stuff. Start to look after yourself and your family, your immediate family, because you're going to need the energy and the mindset to really recover from this, and then be in the best place to take advantage of it. So make sure that you're working on your mindset right now, so that, as I say, when the dust settles, we're ready to go. Business is absolutely important. We're business people, we're entrepreneurs. Our whole livelihood sometimes depends on the success or failure of this. So yes, it's important that we do all of these things to make sure that we're ready to take action when the time's right. However, I would recommend that you spend some really good quality time with your family right now, making sure that they're well looked after, that you're checking in on, and also maybe extend that to the people in your street, local community that maybe don't have anybody and might need your help. Because at the end of the day, if your business does not get through this, we can always go again. But when it comes to our family, we sometimes don't get that type of way of dealing with things the way we do with our business. Business stuff aside, make sure that you're looking after the people that are closest to you. Make sure that you're looking after yourself, and make sure that you're looking and doing your bit for humanity and looking after the people that might not have people looking after them. So last but by no means least, we have arguably the most important thing when it comes to any business, and that is to sell. Now, I get it. It's much more difficult than it once was, potentially, depending on your business and how you were trading before, and maybe what type of industry that you are in and what type of product or service that you actually sell. But you need to adapt. You really do need to adapt. If you don't adapt, well, to put it bluntly, you're unlikely going to survive this whole worldwide crisis and sort of lockdown, which is making it difficult to trade as normal. From my perspective, I was 99% selling. My sales team sold face-to-face in clients' businesses and clients' homes, and now they can't. We've had to reorganise our product range so that we're pushing sort of the entry and mid-level products, hundreds of pounds instead of thousands of pounds. Reason being is that we feel that we can close them quite comfortably via telephone call. And our explanation of services, I was on a call with a mentor of mine, Coach Michael Burt, and he talked about really if there's ever a time that your sales cycle, your sales process is so refined that it's world class, it is now. Now is the time to sort of tweak and change and really perfect your sales process, because really right now selling is the most critical thing, and really we've refined our explanation of services so that we can quickly and efficiently speak to clients on the phone and still do business with them. So it's one of those uncertain times. We don't know how long this is going to last, but what I can tell you right now is no matter how many government incentives, no matter how long they're going to help by paying employees wages, if you don't sell, if you've not got revenue coming in, you're not going to survive this whole period. So get working out how you can sell with these sort of limitations surrounding you right now. So if you've got any value from these 10 tips, then please give us a like. Share the video, of course, and subscribe and hit the notification button for future videos, because right now information is key. Good quality information is key, and we're going to be sharing some more videos with you so that you can get through these tough times. Go ahead and head on over to the podcast, Weekly Business Talk. We interview people in business and we get their perspectives. These are experts within their respective industries. Public speaking, marketing, telephone selling, face-to-face, building funnels, you name it, everything. And I also share some of my insights and my experiences within business. So Weekly Business Talk on all the different platforms, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, you name it. Go and listen to it. Give us a 5-star review. Thanks for watching, and I wish you all the very best. Bye for now.